Welcome to the 313. Oh my gosh, we are officially in business. This is our very first video and we are so excited.
Yeah, very excited.
I'm Melanie.
And I'm Prestoria.
And I'm Jornay.
And we need you guys to do us a favor and like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like this on Instagram. Our handle is it's the 313. And on Facebook, it is the 313. So like it.
No, it's not. The handle is it's the 313.
It's the 313. Sorry about that.
The 313. Sorry. But anyways, please like, share, and subscribe. Today's topic, today's video is about purpose.
So ladies, do you feel like you know what your purpose is?
I'll start by saying no. I honestly don't feel like I truly know what my purpose is.
All getting there.
Yeah. I feel like we are working toward our purpose, but I don't feel like I can't give you a statement. I can't give you a true defined statement of what my purpose is.
What about you? I mean, there's moments where I feel like I have an idea about what my purpose is, but then in moments it seems cloudy. You know, I'm not really sure. Or oftentimes, like, your purpose is associated with maybe a person or a certain title that you have. You may think it's associated with whatever your career is. But it's like when you don't have those things anymore, then what? You know, your life is pointless.
Right.
You know, so like for me, there was a point in time where I feel like a lot of my purpose was to be a wife. Well, now that I'm not a wife anymore, does that mean that I don't have a purpose?
Right.
So really, it's kind of like the overarching goal in your life is really what your purpose is. It's not necessarily like the different paths that you take to get to that point or whatever your journey is.
Yeah, I can kind of counter back with what you're saying and saying how, like, as a woman, you feel like a part of your purpose is getting married, having kids, having this family, having this job. Like, that's all tied into your purpose. But I know, like, for me, I'm married, but I don't have kids. So am I not in my purpose? Like, am I not fulfilling my purpose? I mean, I know it takes time for all of that, but it's just like, until you get all of that, are you not in your purpose? So,
And I guess for me, it's on another flip side because I do have a husband and I do have children, but at the same time, I don't want my purpose to be just caught up into being a wife and a mother, because there's so much more to me than just being a wife and a mother. There are things that I like to do, businesses that I have inside of my head that I want to bring out of me and birth out of me. So it's just more than just having these titles that you may or may not have at the present moment. So
yeah, I think I feel like life is a journey, and in that journey you find out what your purpose is. It's not always going to be just clear to you like at 30. Like, we're 30, and so by 30 we thought we would have been somewhere totally different.
Oh yeah.
And you know, you sit back and you're like, well, I'm not walking in my purpose because I'm not in the place where I thought that I should be. And I feel like it's an ongoing thing. Like, it's not something that you're just going to automatically know by a certain time period or by a certain age. I feel like you're walking along this journey, and within that journey you find out what you're here for and why you're here.
And also just you know, when you're growing up and you have your parents and what their their desires are for you, and for us, since we grew up in church, you know, you kind of have their opinions that kind of mold whatever road you'll go down, and often that, you know, you feel that becomes what your purpose is. And so I know one of my struggles has been being a people pleaser, wanting to please my parents and wanting to please people at the church, or whoever I may look up to, wanting their approval, and that really defining the decisions that I make in my life. And it really has taken up until this point where I'm trying to break out of that and not really be concerned with getting certain people's approval, as long as Jordan is cool with it and it's what I'm wanting to do, that I just do it. But it's really taken a long time to get to that point.
So I think, you know, with us talking and us like sharing, you know, that we haven't found our purpose. And I know sometimes you can look at a person and you can think, oh, they got it all together, and oh, they are like what is the word, like wanting to be not necessarily jealous, but not content with where you're at and what you're doing, and you just find that somebody else's life is better than yours,
especially with social media.
Right.
We have an inside view of people's lives or what they want to show you on social media. And so that can make you feel like you are not where you're supposed to be at a certain point in your life. So this whole thing is to encourage young women and young men as well, that it's okay for you to be wherever you are in your particular point in your life, and not be depressed or, you know, distraught or upset or whatever negative emotions that you may have in reference to where you are in a specific point in your life, because there's a reason why you're there. You know, whether you're at this job that you hate going to every day, there's a reason why you're there. Maybe it's to help someone else, or maybe it's to help you, you know. So
So it's about perspective.
Yeah.
You know, so how you're looking at your situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to be intentional.
Right, you do have to be intentional about like staying content and thinking positive.
Not so content that you become complacent.
Right.
Yeah. There's definitely a difference.
Yeah. So really finding purpose in everything that you're doing currently.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Figure out what you like to do. It took me a long time for me to figure out what I liked to do. Like just anything. What do you like to do? And I feel like in some way God aligns that to our purpose.
Absolutely.
Like I feel like he wouldn't give you these desires of like wanting to do something and like something. I mean, you know, it has to be like appropriate, but like something and not be able to pursue it and use what it is you like to do. So I think if you take anything away from this video, you know, just be encouraged that if you don't know your purpose, you are not alone. Like you're looking at us three, like I said, we're 30 and are still trying to find our purpose and are still, you know, working toward it, and just be encouraged. Be encouraged. So we're gonna say this one question, and I'm gonna ask this one question. What would you tell your 25-year-old self?
Well, seems like that will probably be the subject for our next video. So please stay tuned and make sure you like and subscribe and follow all of our social media pages. And we look forward to speaking to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.